everybody, and welcome back to my channel for another speed build. My name's Silver and I have a Barbie Hilltop modern home for you today. Okay, in my defense, it did not start off as Barbie, I swear, but it just kind of evolved to that. And I don't care what anyone says, I like Barbie. You're not too old for Barbie, and that's fine, okay? So we got kind of a weird shaped pool, and I had a little bit of fun with the terrain. It's hard, the terrain. Bear with me. I'm quite new to it, to be honest. I don't often use it, but in this, I liked the idea of it being like really on a hilltop, and believe me, the views from this house are stunning. We are in the Pinnacles where Judith Ward normally would live, and that's in Del Sol Valley, so this is in the Get Famous thing. I do wish I could have some floating parts, but the foundation comes out and I don't really know how to... Oh, you know what? I just realized how I could fix that. It's fine. I like how it turned out anyway, but in the future, I know how to fix it. So it's actually kind of big, but not, if that makes sense. There's only 3 bedrooms. I did it that way for a very particular reason you'll see when we do the floor plan, but yeah, there is a reason. And I think I mentioned in my last modern build that I didn't do a lot of moderns, but I used to. And I gotta say, it's kind of fun going back to my roots, and it's been a while since I've done such a big scale modern. But I kept it pretty simple, I guess. Like, the roof is really simple. We do add something fun on the roof, though. Okay, bear in mind, I know that you can't have solar panels, but in my head, they're solar panels, and that is okay. But we're just getting a door first. I was going to use these ones from Spa Day, but and there wasn't really a right color for the ones from Get Famous. I can't actually remember which doors I use. Oh, yeah, no, I remember. Anyway, here's where I'm doing like the little solar panel things. I just do that by using the metal roofs. I know it's not solar panels, but let me pretend. It's fine. And I use this kind of stone that to me is kind of very mid-century modern. Personally, I think that. And I use it on all the like little outcrops of where the thing is. And here's where I decided it was a Barbie mansion. Okay, I think I did it quite subtly. Okay, I know the house is pink, right? The house is pink. But I didn't make every little thing pink. I could have, but I didn't. You're welcome. And originally I was going to use the City Living windows, but I just wasn't happy with how it looked, so we end up using just the base game ones, and a couple from, I think, Spa Day, I want to say. Oh, and those big ones from Get to Work, the ones that you can't actually see through. I just really liked the way it looked, so yeah, so we go ahead and use those, and that's fine. I don't know if you've noticed as well, I put some wood paneling on some of the like the little outcrops. I just like the way it looks, and I personally prefer to have like 3 textures. You have your paint, your stone, and your paneling. That's just my personal preference. But here's where I switched the door because I wasn't happy with the way it looked. I really liked the ones from Get Famous, but it was 3 tiles, and I wasn't about to change the whole front of it because I really liked the way it looked. So yeah. And I kept the inside pretty simple. Like, the floor plan came together perfectly. Like, I had no struggle with it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was totally fine. It was easy to do, and that's what I like. So this room here is just going to be a bathroom, and that's the only closed off room that's completely closed off. All of the rooms downstairs are very open. I do get a small dividing wall, but that's it. And I'm just working on the upstairs floor plan now. Again, it came together really easily, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Sorry. So yeah, this room here is the master bedroom, and I'm sorry I'm using the sliding doors from Island Living. It just works. It just does. I'm sorry. They're so modern and cool looking. I love some sliding glass doors like that. I'm a window fiend. I love having natural light. I actually don't even have a curtain in my office. We just hung up some like blanket because since I started doing YouTube, I came up to my office and, you know, gotta be professional. And before I was just studying in here, but now I'm like actually playing games and I need to see on the screen. So, yeah, so it's kind of a little bit more difficult without any curtains because in the afternoon the light comes directly through that window, so I can't see my screen. But normally I don't even have curtains, and I open all the curtains up in our house every day and make sure the light's coming in because it's just so pretty. What a tangent about windows. So I'm using these City Living fence. The word is fence. And I'm using them in combination with the half walls, and I really like the way it looks. It keeps the aesthetic of the house without being too much glass, in my opinion. Downstairs, I don't know if you noticed, we carry the tile throughout the house, and the reason I do that is because it's just so modern looking. And then upstairs we just get a clean white tile, sorry, not tile, wood floor, and it works. And yeah, and then I go back outside and start doing some of the landscaping, and I don't normally do the landscaping first, but because of the hill, I wanted to make sure it actually worked before I had to, like, pick the house up, move it, and then put everything flat because I'm incapable of using terrain tools. Because apparently I'm not very good at it, but I think it worked out okay. Maybe you guys won't like it, but I like it, and I'm definitely going to keep it in my game. I've been tossing around the idea for a really long time of doing a save file, way before I started doing YouTube. And I think that I will, and I think I'm going to include this house. Let me know if that's a good idea, though, because it's very pink. But that's fine. We get all kinds of different townies and people. The family that I imagined living in this house. Actually, you know what? I'll get to that a little bit later when I do the bedrooms, and you'll see why. I might have been a little mean, but there is a reason. So I say it's a Barbie house, but I didn't actually imagine Barbie would live here. That'd be fun, though. That would be a fun house. Maybe I should make an actual house that Barbie will live in, and I will make a Barbie sim for my save file. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. Should I do that? We'll see. I might do that. I'm a big Barbie fan. Don't judge me. I don't care. You can be whatever age you want and still love Barbie. Anyway, so I was going to build a retaining wall here, but then the level of effort that would have been required for me to make that work was just too much. Like, it's not like I'm not willing to make effort to do a build. Of course I am. I mean, I spent a long time doing this one and several others. I upload daily. That's fine, you know? But terrain tools are still kind of a new concept for me, so I don't really use them often, and when I do, I'm just not very good at it, but I want to get good at it, so that's why I'm trying to use them more. A little bit. Anyway, we're upstairs, we're actually furnishing now, and this is the only bedroom for children, and I imagined that they were maybe a teenager and a child, and they have the blandest room ever, and there's a reason why. Their mom is the biggest pink cat lover ever, okay? She loves her cats. They are her true babies, and I know it sounds cruel, okay? But I imagine that she's like, no, you have to have pink. But these kids don't. I'm sorry that that keeps coming up. It's a virus and threat protection. It's Windows Defender. I don't know how to get it to stop doing that, but I'll look into it. I'm so sorry. Please ignore it. By the next video, it'll be gone. Promise. But anyway, she loves the color pink. It is the only color for her. Okay? So, these kids don't like pink. They don't want pink. So you see I put some yellow stuff in there. And that is the only bit of color other than pink that they get. Okay? But I imagine she has 2 cats. I'm thinking Siamese. You know, like or maybe, are they Persian cats? You know, the fluffy white ones. But, you know, they get their own bedroom. I'm not saying she's a bad mom. She's just a clueless mom. She just doesn't know what's going on. And I kind of imagine the husband is just like, yeah, all right, honey. You know, doesn't really pay attention because he's like, owns a multi-billion company. Whatever. This sounds so mean. What? I didn't mean for it to be mean. It's just I had this image in my head of like this pink house and then the kids just, unless it's pink, they're not allowed to have it. Do you know what I mean? So that's why their room is so bare. Because they don't like pink. So they're not allowed to have it. Okay? But they got away with a couple of furniture pieces because Dad was like, no, yes, honey, it's fine. It's fine. So here I'm just adding some accent walls, and originally I had the house white, but of course we changed that because pink. I don't make everything pink, but like the kitchen's really pink. All the accent colors are pink, but yes, the counters themselves are pink, and that's fine. And again, I kept it really bare because like the living room's a little bit more personalized, but the kitchen and stuff, it just doesn't have a lot of stuff because I don't imagine she would actually cook. I'd imagine they'd like hire a cook and then a maid to clean it up. You know, do you know what kind of household I'm talking about? So it's a pretty big kitchen. Like we have a double stove. You know what I wish we had though, like in terms of stoves? Maybe I don't have it because I don't have like a specific pack that has it, but like a stove that doesn't have like the little back knobs and stuff like that giving the information, just so you can have a flat stovetop, and then that makes double stoves look more, it makes them look nicer in my opinion. So we do get everything in here. We have a washer, like dishwasher. Did not include laundry, by the way, guys. In a house this big, it's too much. I mean, I know they're gonna have a maid, but I don't know if maids actually do the laundry. But we include a bar and like a breakfast nook here, as well as the cat's food area. And yeah, so this is where the cat's room is. Yes, they get their own room. It's lovely. It's very pink. And we get the like little T-bone steak thing. I don't care what anyone says. I like my first pet stuff. I couldn't have used that T-bone steak bed for pets if we didn't have my first pet stuff. I don't care what anyone says. I like it. So I tried to make all of the artwork pinkish, but obviously I couldn't do it all the time. Like we have a black painting there, and we do keep this one, the wine one. I imagine this mom likes her wine. Who doesn't? It's fine. No, actually saying that, I don't drink any wine, but this mom does. She's one of those moms. I don't actually know what she does. Maybe she's like a fashion director or something. Or maybe she's a stay-at-home mom, but hires a nanny because she clearly doesn't take care of her kids. I'm sorry. I know that lifestyles like this happen every day. It's fine. Like, if that's just the way you grew up, that's totally okay. Totally your prerogative and your parents' prerogative, but come on. The kids have to share a room, but her cats get their own room. Oh, and I got to use this fish tank coffee table, which, that's exciting. And I sized up the rug from my fitness stuff, and it was just so pastel and cute. And I didn't know it came in that swatch. I don't often build pink things. I know I built a pink coastal home, but that's a little different in my opinion. Like, houses like this, I've never really built a pink one, and the reason why is because, like, in my own home, I like to keep things neutral because I have a partner, and I don't think it'd be fair to him if I made everything pink. He wouldn't like that. At least I don't think so, last time I checked. And we get this spa day, like, rack or whatever, and I know it's, like, for a business, like, for a spa, but it kind of looked to me like protein powders and, like, shakes and stuff, and come on, she'd be that mom, you know? Like, I like my protein powder as much as anybody, like, vegan protein powder, yum. But I don't keep it on display on a light-up rack. It's so extra. But it's so her. I know she doesn't exist, but it's so her, trust me. Just trust me. It's fine. So, I don't think I actually talked about this, but the lot is on a 50 by 40, and it's worth just under 200,000 simoleons, 191. Now, I have told you before, like, a simoleon price, and I went back and checked it, like, to take screenshots, and it had jumped up by, like, 10,000 simoleons. I don't know what happened there, but just be warned that if I tell you a number, I am going genuinely off what it says that number is, but if I come back and it says something different, and I've already done my voiceover, just be wary of that. But honestly, you'd probably have to use cheats to get into this house anyway, unless your sim is rich. But here I'm adding journals to the kids' room, because, you know, they gotta have somewhere where they can write about their angst about their mom. I know I'd want to. And I also added a fishbowl to the kids' room. I skimmed over it, but yeah. Maybe they have a pink fish, like a tetra? Is that what they're called? Beta fish? I don't know. Pink fish. So like I said, it is very pink, but it's not overwhelmingly so in my opinion. I think it's done very tastefully, in my opinion, of course, because I built it. So of course I think that. But, oh, and the little bamboo. I thought it was so cute, and it worked really well for what I was doing. And we just add this chair, and I want to say the bookshelf. Oh yeah, that newish bookshelf from the update before. I really like it, and didn't know it had a pinkish swatch on it, so that's cool. And this bathroom's kind of awesome. I would love to have a bathroom like this. I want a jacuzzi. We don't even have a bathtub. We just have a shower. But managed to find a pink shower. That was fun. But yeah, it's a fun bathroom. It's pretty spacious. Get the toilet in the corner here because what's the bathroom really for? The toilet or the bathtub? Come. No, but in all honesty, we have a double sink here. And I think it's really nice. I think it turned out well. It's pretty simple, I guess. And those My First Pet Stuff blinds, because yes. And this pink shower as well for the master bathroom. This does have a master bathroom, if you didn't notice. I definitely wanted to include that, and I was glad that I was able to. And yeah, that mirror, that light up mirror was just too much, so we get the floor length ones, and that's fine. And just a picture here, I think, as well as a robe, and that's pretty much it, I want to say. I think we just, oh yeah, there's a downstairs bathroom. Yeah. So there's 3 bathrooms and 3 bedrooms, and obviously if you were playing in here, you don't have to play with the family I had in mind. You could move Barbie in here, but yeah, I just had this particular family in mind, but not everybody wants a room for their cat. I mean, before I moved up to my office, I did study in here, but mostly it was used for my cats. We have a cat scratcher in here, and now I have like the cat corner now that I've moved up here, and my cats hang out in here all the time. My little fuzz buddy Tango's actually sleeping in the corner right now. He could stay because he was sleeping, otherwise their collars make too much noise and they start yowling at me for attention. It's cute. It is, I swear. But yeah. So I'm going to leave that here because we're going to have the screenshots coming up in a moment. So I hope you liked the video, and if you did, let me know down in the comments, and show your support by tapping the like button, and subscribe for more builds. If you'd like this build in your game, it is up on the gallery under my username SilverPlumbobs. Have a great day. Bye!